Hello, my gardening friends, and welcome to this Focal Point Friday of the Just Grow Something podcast. I wanted to pop on really quick today just to talk to you because Mother Nature has opened the blast furnace door here in West Central Missouri, and our heat indices over the next week or so are going to be topping out at about 110, 111 Fahrenheit. That's a little over 43 Celsius off the top of my head. And it's going to be relentless. And this is the time of the year when people start to send me questions like, why are my tomatoes not ripening? And why has my plant stopped growing? And there are very good reasons for this. The first being that, especially with your tomatoes, they like to have a very specific set of circumstances in order to ripen. Off the top of my head, I want to say it's anywhere between 70 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, future Karen here. I was absolutely incorrect about the optimal temperature range for ripening tomatoes. It's actually 68 degrees Fahrenheit to 77 degrees Fahrenheit, or 20 to 25 Celsius. So cooler temperatures below that 68 are going to cause slower ripening. Higher temperatures are going to cause more rapid ripening. And anything that's below 50 Fahrenheit or above 85 Fahrenheit is basically going to cause them to stop. So now that we've corrected that, back to past me.
Anytime you get over that temperature, then they are not going to want to ripen. And if you get below that temperature, they're not going to ripen either. So that is number one. So if you have a lot of big, beautiful tomatoes that are sitting on the plant right now and they are just not turning colors, they're not ripening, it's nothing that you're doing wrong. It has everything to do with the temperatures. The second part of this too is plants just not growing or thriving. If you have late plantings, late succession plantings of things that you put in the ground that have just kind of stalled out, most of your plants right now are just trying to conserve their energy. Once the temperatures get really, really hot, they use a lot of their energy to just sort of fend off that heat, and all of their other physiological processes are just going to start to shut down. So you might have beautiful, healthy looking plants, which is good, but they may not be doing anything. They may not grow or visibly, actively be growing. They may not be flowering very well. If there are flowers, they may not be producing any fruit, or they may even be dropping off. This is all having to do with the heat. So don't stress. Now, if any of these symptoms started prior to a heat incident like this, then maybe you need to look at what's going on in your soil. So if this has been something that's been going on for most of the gardening season, it's not just because of the heat right now, then you may want to do a soil test and see if there's things that you want to amend for the fall in order to be able to help this problem out a little bit. So again, if you've got leaf curl going on, that likely is due to some heat stress. The second thing that I want to talk about, though, is the whole watering situation right now, especially when it comes to your tomatoes. If you go and start watering your tomatoes more frequently right now than you normally do because it's hot and you start panicking that maybe they're not getting enough water, you are actually more prone to those tomato fruits splitting and cracking. So if you've been sticking to a regular watering schedule, I would not change that right now unless your plants really do look like they are suffering. Remember, if you have leaf curl or if you have wilting during the day, that is normal. That is the plant's way of protecting itself by shrinking that leaf surface area in order to reduce transpiration. If that wilting, though, doesn't bounce back after it starts to cool off in the evening or into the overnights, then you might think, okay, maybe they need a little bit more water. Always check your soil moisture first before you start additional waterings. Make sure that you've got plenty of layers of mulch. And then don't start adding on to more water, because if your plants start to take up, specifically your tomatoes, if they start to take up more water at once than what they've been used to, that is going to cause those fruits to swell. And so when they swell, they're going to pop their little skins and they're going to crack. This is especially important when we're talking about cherry tomatoes because, they're so much smaller. But our full-size tomatoes will do that too. So try to avoid overwatering at this stage of the game if you don't want to damage those fruits, especially if they're not actively ripening right now, because they're just going to kind of sit there in stasis. And if they keep taking on more and more water, then they're going to be more likely to crack.
Okay, future Karen here again. All that was to say that I always preach that less frequent, more thorough waterings are better, but now is not the time to be changing the way that you actually water your plants, because if you start to water them more than what you usually do, then they may take up too much water and they're going to have that cracking. So try to maintain an even soil moisture until you get through the worst of the heat. All right, back to past me.
So, just real quick thing today because it was on my mind and I wanted to make sure that those of you who are also experiencing these fabulous heat events, if you're having problems and you're seeing things that just don't quite look normal, 90% of the time right now it's because of the heat. If you still have questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can reach me on DMs or via email, however you can reach me. Or if you happen to be local, stop by the farmer's market, ask me questions. I'm fine with that. And hopefully we'll just kind of get through this heat together and come out the other side with some nice, ripe, beautiful fruits and some very healthy plants. Good luck to you, and I will talk to you again on Tuesday.
Thanks for joining me on this Focal Point Friday. I'll be back again on Tuesday for another regular episode of the Just Grow Something podcast. So until next time, my gardening friends, keep on cultivating that dream garden, and we'll talk again soon.